quite bad. But I'll start off telling you a little bit about myself. I'm actually English. I was born in London many years ago, and we'll start that again. I believe we're going to have an Indonesian interpreter. Okay, start again. I was born in London.
Saya lahir di London
Many years ago.
bertahun-tahun lamanya.
And unfortunately, at a very early age, I became an orphan.
Tapi sayangnya saya sudah menjadi yatim piatu dari kecil.
And I spent my early years in an orphanage in England.
Dan saya menghabiskan waktu kecil saya di sebuah desa di Inggris.
But as luck would have it, when I was around 10 years old,
Dan pada waktu saya berumur 10 tahun,
I remember a man coming to our home, to the
saya mengingat
orphanage,
seorang lelaki yang datang ke rumah saya.
and he offered any children want to go to Australia.
Dan dia menawarkan setiap anak yang mau pergi ke Australia.
Well, the idea was, at the time, they had a scheme to bring orphans from England and other countries to Australia to learn to be farmers.
Jadi itu mereka punya rencana itu membawa yatim piatu dari Inggris untuk ke Australia untuk dijadikan sebagai petani.
Well, I tell you what, I wasn't interested in being a farmer. The idea of going to Australia is a big adventure.
Saya tidak senang dengan ide untuk menjadi petani, tapi untuk pergi ke Australia adalah suatu hal yang menarik.
So I arrived in Australia a few months later. I'll tell you what, it was a big culture shock.
Jadi saya datang ke Australia beberapa bulan kemudian, itu merupakan suatu hal yang menakjubkan.
From smoky London to the outback of Australia, it's a major difference.
Jadi di Inggris itu sangat berasap, dan di Australia sangat relax, sangat outback.
I don't know about that interpretation, but we'll continue. Anyway, it didn't take all that long. There was about 300 children from England at this farm school, and it was a pretty tough life, pretty tough discipline.
Jadi 300 anak yatim piatu datang ke Australia, dan pada waktu itu hidup sangat susah.
But as kids are anywhere, you had fun. Like we had hills, we had rivers, we had farm animals, and we got out and had good fun on the weekends.
Tapi sebagai anak-anak kita semua mempunyai suatu semangat karena ada gunung, ada laut, ada sungai.
But every weekend there was someone that was a bit of a nuisance, a bit of an inconvenience, got in our way, mucked up our fun time.
Tapi sekali-sekali ada seseorang yang menghancurkan kesenangan kita.
But it's called a church service.
Dan yang merusak kesenangan kita adalah gereja.
Now, it was compulsory to go to church there, as I said, very disciplined environment.
Karena pada waktu itu suatu keharusan untuk kita datang ke gereja.
And so we did our duty and went to church every Sunday.
Jadi kami pergi ke gereja setiap minggu.
But the church, as I soon found out, was a pretty boring place.
Dan saya akhirnya mendapat tahu bahwa gereja itu adalah tempat yang sangat membosankan.
Priest, he was stern and he was serious, and he didn't seem to be enjoying his time in the church at all.
Dan pendeta akan berdiri di situ dan mengkhotbah kami, dan kami sangat tidak menikmati waktu kami.
As children, we found the preachings were dogmatic. They were far too serious, and we didn't understand almost anything he said.
Dan kami sebagai anak-anak merasa bahwa pendeta itu sangat keras, sangat disiplin, dan kami sama sekali tidak mengetahui apa yang dia bicarakan.
But you know, we went to church as we had to, and put up with it. But all the time we were at church, all we wanted to do really was get out in the hills and play.
Dan jadi akhirnya setiap minggu kami harus datang ke gereja, tetapi setiap minggu itu kami ingin untuk pergi ke gunung main.
So I really didn't take a lot of notice on what was going on, but I did learn one important thing.
Dan karena itu saya tidak banyak mengerti tentang gereja, tapi satu hal yang saya belajar.
I learned what I consider probably the most important of the Christian ethics, I guess you could say.
Dan problem yang saya rasa sangat penting di Kristen
is to treat people the way you'd like to be treated yourself.
yaitu memperlakukan sesama Anda sebagaimana Anda mau diperlakukan.
But as I said, we didn't like the church very much, and
Seperti yang saya bilang, kami tidak menyukai gereja.
as I grew older and it was getting time to leave the farm school and go
Dan setelah
out,
kami bertumbuh, itu sudah waktunya bagi kami untuk meninggalkan ladang,
leave the school and go out and seek employment.
untuk meninggalkan sekolah dan mencari kerja.
I decided I'm never going to go to church again.
Dan saya memutuskan untuk tidak pernah ke gereja lagi.
And I never went to church for 43 years.
Dan akhirnya saya tidak pergi ke gereja selama 43 tahun.
Didn't go inside a church for a wedding, didn't go inside any church for 43 years.
Saya tidak pernah memasuki gereja, melangkahkan kaki di gereja selama 43 tahun.
And things changed late last year.
Dan kemudian hal-hal berubah.
I met a lovely woman from Yogyakarta.
Saya bertemu dengan seorang wanita yang sangat baik dari Jakarta. Oke.
And this lady came to Darwin to visit, and she asked me, would you come to church? Would you take me to a church?
Wanita ini datang untuk mengunjungi Darwin dan dia kemudian mengajak saya, apakah Anda mau pergi ke gereja?
And I thought, well, I don't know much about church. I don't know about churches anywhere. I certainly don't know about churches in Darwin.
Saya menjawab, saya tidak tahu banyak hal tentang gereja dan saya tidak pernah masuk gereja.
So I'm a bit of a computer buff, as a few people might know.
Jadi saya adalah seorang yang ahli komputer.
So the obvious thing was to look on the internet.
Jadi saya kemudian mencari dari internet.
And we looked on the internet and we found the Indonesian Philadelphia Uniting Church Drama.
Jadi saya mencari dari internet dan kami menemukan ada suatu gereja Karama Philadelphia, Indonesia.
Now, it sounded a bit of a mouthful, but we thought, well, Shinda's Indonesian, it's probably the place to go. So we
Karena saya rasa dia adalah seorang Indonesia, jadi mungkin ini adalah tempat yang cocok buat dia.
We came down for a drive at night, seen the sign out there with Salmo's name and the starting time at 9:30 on Sunday.
Jadi kami datang mengunjungi tempat ini dan melihat tanda di luar, ada nama Pak Salomo dan juga jam dan waktu setiap minggu 9:30.
So anyway, we turned up here on 9:30 on the Sunday.
Jadi kami datang pada hari Minggu jam 9:30.
Comes in the front door, and what a shock!
Kami datang di pintu gerbang dan suatu shock yang besar.
There was people smiling, shaking our hands, saying welcome, patting us on the back. I think somebody even kissed me on the cheek.
Banyak orang yang menyambut kami dan menyelamatkan tangan dan sambil bersenyum.
And I'm thinking, wow, maybe they're mistaking us for famous people, movie stars or something.
Dan saya kira mungkin orang-orang ini salah mengira bahwa mungkin saya ini adalah seorang aktor.
Anyway, so we sit down and music starts, and
Jadi kami duduk dan kemudian musik berlangsung.
all of a sudden there's some attractive young ladies, a couple of handsome lads, and they start singing.
Kemudian ada wanita di sini, dia menyanyi.
And all their audience, the congregation stand up,
Dan
and they're
kemudian
singing,
jemaat-jemaatnya berdiri dan bernyanyi.
and they're clapping,
Mereka menepuk tangan,
they're waving their arms,
mereka melambaikan tangan,
they're having a whale of a good time.
dan mereka mempunyai waktu yang indah.
And I'm thinking, am I in the right place? Is this a church or is this a theatre?
Dan saya berpikir, apakah ini sebenarnya gereja atau sebuah teater?
Anyway, I settled down there and observed what was going on. Didn't understand much, as you know, my Indonesian's not very good.
Jadi saya duduk dan melihat semuanya, tapi karena saya tidak bisa berbahasa Indonesia, jadi saya hanya duduk.
But fortunately, Shinta speaks very good Indonesian and kept me up with what was going on.
And untungnya wanita di sebelah saya bisa berbahasa Inggris dan bisa menjelaskan kepada saya apa yang terjadi.
And it certainly didn't take me long to enjoy coming to church here and actually learning a little bit about Christianity.
Dan tidak memakan waktu yang lama buat saya untuk menikmati apa yang terjadi dan untuk mengetahui tentang Kristen.
And I thought I was getting the hang of the way things are done here until Shinta had to go to Yogyakarta on business, as you must do 2 or 3 times a year.
Dan saya rasa saya sudah terbiasa dengan hal ini sampai pada waktunya Ibu Sinta harus pergi ke Jakarta untuk mengurus bisnisnya.
And so I decided to go to church by myself. It was Holy Communion day, and I'm a bit late.